What is up, guys? It is Shiesty and we're back with another video, and this video is going to be focused on my main solo trap. Before I built the Titan comp, so it's still like around 100 million might, and it's got the T1 cav as the well, originally backline, but I was just documenting right there a little attack that I didn't get to record. But here I switched to my main account for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I switched back to my trap account, and there was a rally walking on me. The reason I didn't see it before I left was because I was applying to a guild, so I was waiting to get accepted, and I had to switch my main account for whatever, just for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and I got back on here and the rally was walking, and it startled me, to say the least. I'm real quickly setting my account up so if I was to get hit, you know, I'd take it the best I could. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and bait the rally and hope that they cancel, because the unfortunate thing about this situation is the clips aren't in chronological order, but I just got a rally canceled from them that was set on me. So it's unfortunate that they caught me off guard a little bit. They caught me lacking, and they got that leader back altogether, because I'd worked so hard to get them to cancel that first rally. But here is the first rally that they do end up canceling on me, and you'll see that they won't cancel it before a lot happens, though. And so it's kind of a fun incident here. In fact, I was probably logging on to my main account to check and see if there's any more rallies up, because I did get notifications that my main guild was rallying, and I missed their rallies. But anyways, so towards the end of the last like 10 seconds, I pour over to the corner, of course, again prepared to, if they were to speed up and hit me, I would of course take the rally the best I could, because I'm going to bait it out for as long as I possibly can, just to waste their carbits and waste their time and make them more upset in general and more likely to hit me again. So I want to be at least a little bit prepared when it comes to having a rally walking on me. And here I'm just trying to message around, trying to connect to anyone I can to see if they will either garrison and bounce the rally or reinforce me, because it's not a big rally. There's definitely potential to take it. I just have too small of a comp in general to take it by myself. I probably wouldn't burn, but I definitely wouldn't cap, and I'd probably take quite a bit of damage. So here I am just messing around. OG Stark, this is actually the first time I encounter him, and he was and still is currently this trap account's guild leader and like rally lead and stuff. Anyways, he sets a rally on me, and then I also get someone from the Russian guild here pouring in and soloing me. So I go ahead and swap gear, go back into fake gear, and check it out, and it was a real attack. 250,000 though. Pretty decent gear actually, but anyways, I'm more focused on these rallies here and stuff. But OG Stark does set a rally on me, because he wants to kind of he didn't know the context necessarily, so he's trying to, you know, get in on some kills. We don't know each other yet, and here I was messaging Twat because I was trying to get him to get Stark to cancel and to maybe even reinforce me, because ideally, if they were to reinforce me, I could easily take this rally, and it doesn't really benefit them at all to rally me, because I will just end up shielding. But you can kind of see that in the message there. It said, "You're wasting your time by rallying me, because I'm just gonna shield. Whereas if you garrison me or reinforce me, we could actually take this." And you'll see it actually kind of ends up working. The unfortunate part is they do cancel, which always sucks. But at least I didn't. I want to say at least I didn't lose the leader I was holding on to. But as you already saw, they got me off guard with another rally. So at least I got a couple solos out of it though. And it's funny, I had to pause the video here for a second because they're insults. It's funny, I like to go back and forth and insult people, but just in the game, it's just for fun. It's just a bait. That is the life of a trap. Anyways, the rally is slowly getting sped up, but it's not immediate, and I do join the ZS, and they're starting to reinforce me here, and then the rally cancels, which is really unlucky. I said in chat here, of course. I would have loved to take that rally. I would have capped it with, you know, 1 million or 500,000 even reinforcements. But anyways, skipping forward, Sweenster goes ahead and this was right after he migrated in, and he was the 9th biggest, I believe, in the kingdom. So his full mythic cab gear, he kind of caught me off guard, but I was able to counter and swap gear. But he did walk back, which is really unlucky. As you'll see here in a second, he walked back with just a couple, of course, and I gave him a little emoji and all that stuff. It was kind of scary to say the least, because he's a pretty big player for this flawed trap. But anyways, as you can see there, I had 2,000 more space in my infirmary before I would have got reds. And it's just kind of funny to me, kind of ironic that I didn't take reds, but I got real close. And that's also only, of course, because I have 200,000 infirmaries. But only 4 familiars, not max T5 or anything. But still, like, he does have T5. He just, not the familiars. But, yeah, that is, it was a nice little take there. And it's funny, too, because he did join ZS as well as I did after that. And it's just kind of funny. But anyways, we're on the mini trap real quick for 1 or 2 clips here. Just getting a tester march sent at me, just trying to, of course, fake him out a little bit here. Doing the best I can. It's pretty hard in these kingdoms with only a couple big people here that like never solo you. So I'm just attempting to. JC4 was actually a really passive guild, and they were like overlord too. And needless to say, I moved out of that kingdom, but I got at least a tester march out of him. But anyways, on to the next clip here. We're getting hit by some familiars. Someone does end up marching on me. And it's funny because this guild sent like 20 familiar attacks at me. And the Bestia in the bottom right corner there on the Wonder, he's like 1.1 billion might. And he wouldn't even rally me. He was online. He sent familiars. He messaged me. But he wouldn't rally me. He wouldn't solo me. None of it. He just sent familiars. And his guild sent a ton of familiars, as you can see right there. Just a ton of them. And then the guy, the 160 mil who attacked me, just sent a leaderless with very little infirms. And just T3. But anyways, skipping forward, once again, a kind of cut close clip. So I've already been hit there. I got gangbanged, kind of. I got hit by 2 people, both 800 million might players. Or at least Supreme was 800 million might before he hit me. 2 ranged attacks. So I did counter those pretty easily. I didn't have to switch phalanx. But the one did walk back. And you might think, like, how did 800 million might walk back? Well, I had 1 million troops, mainly T3, out on camps. That's what you saw me recalling there at the beginning of the clip. I had them on camps to hopefully bait them. They didn't even scout the camps. That's the thing that sucks too. Like, the camps didn't do anything for me. And anyways, I didn't get any dead, but I didn't get to cap Admire, unfortunately. And still took the hits okay, I feel like. But again, not max players or anything. They might have good stats, but look at all those familiar attacks from that guild. That's not all of them either. Anyway, skipping ahead, they set a rally on me, and I ported, and then they canceled the rally. So here they set a real rally on me. I was hoping Admire would come back in, because he walked back, so maybe he'd think he could do it again. But he didn't. They just had a rally, unfortunately. And they're all pouring in. I can get a couple people to pour to my tiles. Supreme Devil actually did get my 1 troop, but I mean, oh no. And then KOT is also pouring in here. Everyone's trying to get a little bit of action, but unfortunately there's not too many solos going on here. Just a lot of rallies. So, you know, it doesn't do too much good for me. The good thing about KOT doing that was just it gave me exposure to their guild. And skipping ahead with KOT, they have a rally set on me. So I'm going to go ahead and port to the corner. I port a little early so that I can maybe bait them by sending camps out. You never know. The guy's gear is not very good, but it's going to be a full rally by the arrows and the people that have joined. So I can't, there's no option to take it, unfortunately, but it definitely, the option would be present if not as many people joined. But obviously, too many people joined. So anyways, I'm just going to set up to take the rally in the off chance that he was to speed up and hit me. So obviously there's no real reason not to counter the rally, because I'm going to let it walk for now, and of course I'll shield it if I have a chance. But I was doing the camp trick, and one guy did port over there, and he sent an attack at me, so a little tester march. Don't mind if I do. I was attempting here to take a lot of damage so that maybe he'd follow up with another attack. But it was a tester march. It was too weak of a tester march even to do any bit of damage. So I just decided to heal because, like, okay, well, that's not going to make anyone hit me again. So the attempt to take damage kind of failed, but some free kills. It was just T2. Or maybe T3. Oh, it was T4 and T2. Decent destroyers. Maybe he's trying to break my wall for the rally or something. Who knows? But anyways, send in more troops to the tiles because this guy seemed pretty entertained by it. So you never know. He did actually send a bunch of T1 marches to tiles. And so as you'll see, that's what I'm doing right here. Is I'm going to send one full march and see if I can maybe catch him off guard and either one, get T1 kills, or two, make him think that I'm sending real marches to all my tiles and either get him to port or just to hit me. And you see I have a guild member coming to send me some resources because he's about to have to go on a drive. Anyways, so for the real march I'm sending, I'm also sending a T2 march that is faster. So that T2 march will get to the tile first, right? And so when that T2 march gets to the tile, of course, I will have that tile reserved for my T3 march, so it's not open for the 30 seconds it takes for it to walk. And that way, right as you'll see here in a second, when the T3 march gets a couple seconds away, I can pull the T2 march. And then there's a very tiny window, of course, for someone to pour in there. Even though they weren't pouring in a lot at all. As you see, he started to attack the camp there, and he attacked it, and I recalled. But he recalled from mine. I don't know. I don't think he saw my march, though. I think he just literally recalled because who knows? I have literally no idea why. But anywho, I'm waiting for him to follow up on the attack. And so he's attacking one camp. So I check, and it's the different camp with one troop. So I'm going to recall that one, of course. And then he attacks the same camp, the real camp, and he sends like 80,000 T1. So I check my report. I ate the whole attack, which is, I mean, it's a plus, some free kills right there for absolutely nothing. For just a guy being stupid. And they send up a different follow-up attack with actual T4. And it sucks I don't have like an ult in this kingdom that I could have ported to that tile. But anyways, I just recall for that because I don't want to take that. I was tempted to, just because then I could maybe get him to hit me or bait me harder. It might bait harder to take the reds. But anyways, they sped up quite a bit, so I go ahead and shield and then random. And as we speak, my mini trap is just getting scouted. Ooh, that's by a big guy. It's actually funny because my mini trap right now is getting scouted by a guy with the clown title. My mini trap, this guy had to be the one that took the clown title off my mini trap because 30 minutes ago I had the clown title. But he's a big player. Anyways, hopefully we can finish this video before that. And speaking of that, I'm just going to port back and tease him a little bit. But that is going to be it for this video, actually. So thank you so much for watching and getting towards the end. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and give me a little emoji real quick. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Go.